changing our world through storytelling. Sticky fingers. It was about 4 p.m. Auntie Kosua finished cooking and dished out her husband's food. She covered it and put it on the dining table. Kofi Pompoyeya returned from school famished. Auntie Kosua asked him to freshen up and come for his food. He got to the bathroom and had a quick shower. Auntie Kosua put Kofi Pompoyeya's food on the table and left to attend a church meeting. Kofi Pompoyeya, after eating his food, opened that which had been kept for his father and took out the meat, leaving just a little. He covered it and went to wash his plate and left to do his homework. Uncle Ato, Kofi Pompoyeya's father, returned home with his friend Ejama and after a long conversation, invited him to share his supper. Just then, Auntie Kosua returned from her church meeting and exchanged pleasantries with Ejama. She offered to serve them. Auntie Kosua hurriedly got to the kitchen, washed her hands, and took the food from the dining table to add more, since there was an additional mouth. When she opened the food, she was shocked to see the piece of meat left on the food. Auntie Kosua knew very well what she served her husband. She topped up and sent it to the dining table and served her husband and their guest. She opened the door to her children's room and found them asleep. Auntie Kosua closed the door behind her, and as she left, Kofi Pompoyeya tucked himself in the duvet. He actually feigned sleep. Auntie Kosua was poised to deal with it the next morning. She cleared the table when they were done eating and joined her husband to see Ejama off, after which they took their bath and went to bed. As the birds began to chirp, Auntie Kosua knew it was time to wake up. She woke the children up, prayed with them, and after prayers, she asked who took the meat from their father's plate the previous day. Kofi Pompoyeya and his siblings said they knew nothing about it. For some reason, Auntie Kosua suspected Kofi Pompoyeya. She asked them to sit and asked them, how do you call one who takes something that does not belong to him? A thief, the youngest one responded. And again she asked, and one who does not tell the truth is? They all responded together, a liar. Okay, she said. Stealing begins from the kitchen and then into purses and drawers and grows as time goes by. Every thief is a liar. Whoever took the meat should own up, else when I find out who the culprit is, he will incur my wrath. Kofi Pompoyeya's younger siblings turned to look at each other, but Kofi kept a straight face. Auntie Kosua gave them a strong warning and expected that would not happen again. She prepared them for school and dropped them off. A week after, one of Auntie Kosua's clients brought her a hamper. When she got home, she took the items from the basket and placed them at their respective places. She put the chocolate spread in the kitchen cabinet and did not touch it for weeks. On the day she decided to use it, though the foil that covered it was intact, the content had been reduced to half. This was not from the factory because a finger was used to scoop it. Her husband would do no such thing, and her younger children would not reach the cabinet even if they stood on tables. So her only suspect was Kofi Pompoyeya. In anger, she screamed Kofi's name and in response, he ran to his mother in the kitchen. She grabbed him by his shirt and gave him a knock. "I warned you not to take anything that does not belong to you. Did you ask before you took it?" At that point, Kofi Pompoyeya couldn't lie. "If you do not stop this attitude, you will send it out and disgrace yourself and the family." "Do I starve you in this house?" she asked. "No, Mama," Kofi Pompoyeya replied. "For your punishment, I'm going to take a half of your savings from your piggy bank." "Exactly." "Yes, Mom," he replied. Auntie Kosua was so furious that it affected her day. 5 days after that incident, Auntie Kosua was called around lunchtime that Kofi Pompoyeya was throwing up and had been rushed to the hospital. Uncle Ato, Kofi's father, had left that morning to Nkranza for business. She called to inform him of Kofi's situation when she got to the hospital. Kofi Pompoyeya was diagnosed of food poisoning, and his mother wondered how that happened because she ate the same food with the children. Upon further interrogation, Kofi took someone's milk drink which had gone bad from his bag. The pain he went through and the number of injections he took deterred him from ever taking anything that did not belong to him. My dear friends, the art of stealing begins in bits and graduates to robbery. Do not take anything that does not belong to you. If you need anything, ask for it to be given to you. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Your comments are also appreciated. A story a day, changing our world through storytelling.